merge. Merge! 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 Why won't you merge? What do I have to do? Is there a thing I have to push? I thought it just merged. Merge, block. Merge.
Into the black hole to make myself whole again.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 28 of The Grind. So for anyone who tuned in to episode 27, you know that it was a certified disaster, hence the title of the last episode. And if I just give you a peek out here, basically just the thing to know is that big old ship crashed into what I'm calling Base Prime and destroyed almost the whole thing, including access to some key resources, and I'll go over that in a second. And while I was already trying to repair, etc., so I've got a lot of work to do, and I think I need to get right into it, or I'm not going to get to the stuff I want to get to today. Most of what I want to accomplish today comes from comments, and I'm especially grateful for those this time, because I couldn't even wrap my brain around what to do next. So one of the ideas that actually was kind of funny that this suggestion came in right when Mavin and I were actually working on how to do this. So I'm going to merge crashed enemy ship to Base Prime, and I think honestly, as Mavin and I have been, and Swift as well, we're talking through this idea, I kind of maybe want to just make this the purpose of Base Prime. As ships come in and crash, if I don't need the resources from these ships, I think I'm just going to merge them to Base Prime and then use their defenses, you know, link up their conveyors so I get access to whatever resources they have in their own pipes and such. That'll often be uranium and ice and all that, which is very useful. And so I'm going to try to merge it. It's actually pretty complicated as we worked on figuring out how to do that. I mean, I've got to hack the ship, I've got to make sure it's like connected up to the engines again and all of that. So it's a pretty big job, but I really want to do this one. First of all, as was suggested in another one of my comments, having that ship over there could prove to be a blessing in disguise, in that it could continue to draw fire away from the hangar base or the mountain base towards Base Prime, and that maybe ends up being Base Prime's function. So we'll see. But I'm going to merge that ship to Base Prime. So I added the repair mod. I'm already going to put that one down, and then I'm going to fire up or turn on repair mod. I'm a little bit nervous about how this one is going to affect the performance of my computer. This will save me so much time. If the payoff is that it grinds down some of those ships that have crashed within range automatically, that might actually improve performance. So we're going to try this out today and see if it works, and if it affects my performance too bad, I'll just turn it back off. This is just giving me something to check off. So as far as this nanobot repair mod, build and repair system, there it is. I've done a decent amount of research on how to install this thing. I haven't decided exactly where I want to put it. I think I want to put it down in the utility room. My one question will be, how far does this thing reach? And I guess I'm about to find that out. I mean, maybe I just put it here. It's kind of a strange spot for it. Ew. Ew. Phantom floaty. There. Block thingies. Rocks. Let's maybe just stick the build repair system, because it doesn't matter which side. So we'll put it right there. Oh, I am glitchy already. Good news is I ordered a new video card. It's not a great card, but, and this is with the help of one of my patrons, I got a decent plan to hopefully get some bang for my buck, get my computer upgraded a little bit. So hopefully that'll come in before the end of this episode, and I'll be able to see some improvement there. All right, now I have no idea how to use this thing, so I think for now I'm going to set it to grind only. Also, oh, that's cool. It'll construct projected blocks. That's neat. Weld to, this kind of removes the need for my printer, and this is what I'm a little bit nervous about. Like, is that a little OP? Really, the main thing I want this to do is to really just grind stuff. 150 meters. Okay, so it's found something to grind. Oh, the light is green. I believe it's doing something. So I think I just kind of need to let that... Oh, it's making noise. I hear grinding. So the question is, what is being ground? This is where I get nervous. Okay, let's get the offset setting right here. Well, I got the spectator cam set up and moved it to a much more useful spot. That said, I'll show it to you out here. That said, to do the cleanup that I need to do, whoop. Maybe you just use the stairs, Iraq. To do the cleaning I have to do is gonna take a lot more than just this. Oof. Now looking at it, I'm not even sure I got it into the space that I want to get it into. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more than one of these guys. And the problem that I see is if I put more than one of these on here, then I worry that then performance will really be affected. I want to cover the whole front of this base. This spot right here seems to tend to be a very popular spot for ships to fall, so I'd like to put one there as well. And then just generally around base prime would be another place to put one. Not yet though, of course, until I've merged that big ship to base prime. So I'm going to move these just a little bit more. I'm going to move this one a little bit more, and then maybe what I'll do, if it'll go far enough, is set one up here by this defense tower and see if it will reach down to those ships. Well, there's two of them, and so far performance doesn't seem to be taking too much of a hit. I'm obviously not going to be able to reach everywhere. Right now there's one built on the defense tower. You can see those nanobots flying out and working to grind down this big old bad boy. Of course, it is going to take a lot longer than it would have if I were just doing it with the grinding ship or a Cerberus or the collector dropping it in the grinding pit. But in some ways that's nice, because once it is just sort of worked down, I can dump whatever's left into the grinding pit. Next priority, and this is the one that I'm sort of most excited about and most nervous about, I'm going to merge this big old Argus ship to base prime. Well, let's just start with that task, because anything else that happens is going to be reliant upon me actually successfully doing that. I think I'm just going to stick a merge block right under there and right under there. I think I'm going to have to reconnect these conveyors, because most of the engines, if they're working or not, looks like we have a few that are working, and a lot of these are set to an override. Oh, actually I just realized I have to get a collector over here and hack this thing first, and then I've got to shut off the override on all those engines or it'll just fly straight up, and I've got to reconnect a bunch of these connectors. So I'll put the collector on it. Looks like I've got a couple gyroscopes, maybe not enough. Since I stopped filming, a couple exciting things have happened. Well, one main thing, all that progress that I had made, even though I got the footage, crashed. And I think this is where I had caught up to. So, I mean, the game crashed and it hadn't saved. So I had to come back and do this. So now the next step here before I can merge this to the top base prime is I've got to go back here and connect up a bunch of pipes. Did I mention I've got a couple of the repair bots going? I think I've lined them up where I want them to be lined up. realizing how many of them I need if I wanted them to grind up all this stuff down here, so I don't know if I'll do that. But the defense tower and the hangar are now completely covered in repair bots, and hopefully that's doing its job, and performance doesn't seem to be taking too much of a hit. So I will connect up those conveyors so that I can get everything sorted out of base prime into the mountain base, and then go from there. You may have caught there that we got attacked again. I mean, what would the grind be without being attacked every 3 seconds? I don't know why that's not getting welded up by the repair thing. It's probably because I have too many things for the repair thing to be doing. And as you can see here, I was about to come up and grab the Cerberus to do grinding. I don't know why I'm doing it all by hand when that's the very reason I have that ship, and realized that on that last attack, a ship fell right onto my pipe connection here. So I need to repair this, because now base prime and the mountain base are disconnected. So I can't, even when I get everything repaired over there, I won't be able to move resources over. Need to get this repaired. This also exposes, oh yeah, energy critical. This also exposes a problem. Even that small little exposed area of pipe, hi spectator, is going to potentially get hit with stuff. So I think I probably need to cover that in some heavy armor. Maybe after I get it repaired here, I can do that. So I am going to repair this pipe section, continue grinding down. The problem, I've almost got that big ship that I want to add the merge block to and attach to base prime is almost ready to fly. I've got to get everything, I've got to repair just enough of the conveyors so that they have access to the engines. Then I got to repair probably 1 or 2 of the thrusters, because I won't be able to get liftoff if I don't. And then once that's done, turn the overrides off so I can merge it. And in that process, I've run into a shortage of nickel. And now that I'm doing this, I realize I probably hit that shortage of nickel because of this disconnect of the pipes. So again, I'll get that repaired, and hopefully I can then finish up with getting the big ship merged to base prime. That may actually end up being all I have time for in this episode. I've had to start filming late, and that process has proven to be more complicated than I originally planned. So on to that. Alright, well, we couldn't get all of the thrusters repaired. I think I've got everything connected over here. I wasn't able to get enough resources to be able to do all of the parts and pieces for the conveyor up by the mountain base, but I think I can at least get this guy merged up. The big question will be, and this was the challenge when Mavin and I did this just kind of proof of concept thing, it's whether or not I have enough thrust. So we'll see if I got everything connected up well enough, if there's enough fuel. I've got to lift it up just a little bit to get the merge block on underneath. I know that there's one landing gear, I believe, that is locked. I'm just going to turn them all off. Okay, moment of truth here. Well, that's kind of anticlimactic. Come on. Autopilot enabled? I don't want autopilot enabled. Let's check control, remote control. That's probably the problem, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is a problem. There we go. Okay, well that should be off. Autopilot should be off. Oh, yep, it's off. Come on, guy, lift. No lift. Well, this isn't looking good. Apparently the thrusters that I have are not enough to give me lift. I'm not trying to park. Come on, lift. Got enough battery for 93 days. Alright, how about gyroscopes? Are there gyroscopes on? Gyros, on. Got lots of gyros. Ooh, we do have some override issues here. Alright, could that have been the problem here? Nothing. Alright. Oh, I didn't bring in what I needed to connect here. Let's find a really good spot to connect. Keep it super simple. What are the chances it could be that simple? Make sure it can clear everywhere else. If we slide over, we don't want something like a light to get in the way. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. Is it going to be that easy? This thing is a big, bumbling mess, and the potential for disaster is significant. And the way that I've played this game, even more so. Alright, so I'm going to try to just stick this right there. Do I have enough room to build it? Yes! Alright, now we're gonna see if this thing's gonna fly. This is a mess. I'm just gonna give myself a secondary door. There we go. Alright. Oh, we got a little lift here, guys. We got a little lift. This is so hard to see. I'm trying to use the spectator cam, but even with that, okay, we got a little bit of lift. Make sure my gyroscopes don't seem to be doing anything. Why aren't the gyroscopes working? Okay, I need you to turn, dude. Oh, it looks so close. I don't want to damage anything. Gyroscopes! Uh-oh, come on. This is really hard. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit of a turn. Oh, please. Please. Man, this thing, it's like driving a brick. Even a little bit of a turn. A little bit. Okay, no. Okay, whatever that little maneuver was. Give me a little bit of... Okay. Now the other way. Oh, what are you doing? Did I just damage that? I did. Now it won't go the other way. I've got thrusters on that side. I checked. I know there aren't a lot, but it shouldn't be, like, completely useless. All right, we need more. We need more thrusters. For it, I just hate this. I hate that I need more thrusters because it's gonna take so long. This is so maddening. I just need forward and backwards movement. Stop. This ship is going to drift for all eternity. Just stop. Just settle down. I'm gonna turn the power off. Hopefully shutting that power down didn't destroy the whole thing. Were these even running? I've got two massive thrusters on each side. Was it a hydrogen issue? It's a hydrogen issue, isn't it? I'm being stupid because it's a hydrogen issue. These large atmospheric thrusters are doing their job. All right, so what I'm gonna do is try to get some atmospheric thrust going here. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Yeah, it's just silly. I saw the thrusters on the side, didn't even think to check if they were hydrogen or not. It takes... Oh, that sounded great. That sounds great. Whatever this is sounds great. It takes so much nickel to build large atmospheric thrusters. All right, so obviously, if I was trying to build a rig that was going to be really good at flying and maneuverable, I would have put more thrust than this on there. I'm just hoping to get level, even if it takes me a long time. Have dampeners that actually work. And maybe, just maybe, land this thing. I'm just drifting. What is happening? Why can't I do anything? Is this enough thrust? I'm not making any headway going the other direction. Like, whatsoever. They're all on, right? They're all on? They're all on. They're all on. They're all on. Everything's on, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm a total idiot. Oh my gosh. I am a total idiot. Be right back. Well, guys, using my peak incredible engineering skills, you know, checking some specs and rerouting some girders and rotaries, and after some calculations, you can now see the dampeners are working and I can move to the left. I mean, what you've witnessed is some engineering genius. And you're welcome to all of you watching this. The fact that I can move left is a big accomplishment. We're not going to talk about what just happened. We're not going to mention it to anyone except for my brilliance, because that's really the only explanation for the fact that this ship can now go left. It's not like I had to just once again scrap a bunch of nickel. All right, here we go. Please work. It's fun when you can actually, like, when you have a little bit of mobility. All right, nudge you over here, nudge you over here. All right, all right, all right, all right, here we go. This is the big moment. Next time, E-Rock, just take the time. Take the time to put the extra thrusters, even though it's really annoying and really time consuming. No, 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 no. No. NASA, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, this has got to qualify me to fly one of those little shuttle things. Not like, I'm not calling the space shuttle little, but one of those things that, like, you see in the old, like, 60s movies in particular, like when you have to dock the rover thing to the station thing. I'm sure these are all the technical terms. And it's just this little pole thing that has to go on this circle thing, and I mean, if I can get these merge blocks to line up, ignore the other mishaps, then I think that means I should work for NASA, right? Heaven forbid. Oh, are we close? Okay, guys. Let's get a good angle here. Right. It won't let me. Ah! Okay, maybe that's the angle. Right here. That's the money shot. I feel like I'm doing this upside down. Ah, nope. That's the problem. I am doing this basically upside down. Am I actually over it? I don't know. Wait. Wait. Merge. Merge! 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 Why won't you merge? What do I have to do? Is there a thing I have to push? I thought it just merged. Merge block. Merge. We're not quite level. We're not quite level, are we? Okay. Just a little nudge. Merge. 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 Oh, we're so close. Just a little. Just. Come on. No. No. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. I mean, you're yellow, so just go to green. Go to green. Merge. Come on. Look, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Did I do it? Did you do it? No. Why won't you do it? Oh, why is it flashing? What's that flashing? Why is it flashing red? What are you doing? Why are you flashing? Why is it flashing, guys? Why is it flashing? Why does Space Engineers hate me? I've never seen a merge block flash like that. Okay, wait. Is it the front there? Is it getting bumped into? Okay, it's just gonna sit here, right? Okay. Don't move. Don't move a muscle. It's this, isn't it? It's this, right? No, it's not even that. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's just scoot you away. Based on the fact that everything just like the space-time continuum just opened up. Oh! God. Guys. I can't think now. I'm exhausted. This was stupid exhausting. Like stupid. Did I mention yet? It was stupid. Like stupid. Look. It's now an even bigger mess. But it is a bigger connected mess. What? It's like over doubled the size of my base. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is route a conveyor, route some pipes from here to there. Once I've done that, I'm gonna consider that part of our mission complete. Oh my gosh, guys. Some things in this game. It's worth it though, right? I mean, that's kind of a fun, like, thing. That's gonna be a fun thing. The ship is connected and is now part of the base. So even though it was about as clunky as it can be, we've at least proven the concept that we can basically make a base out of ships crashing into this base. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to have to save this for the next episode. This is actually going to be kind of fun. For as ridiculous as that was, I can go through now, take all the thrusters off of this for the resources that we will need. Repair some and add some guns to this thing. I would still really, really love to fix these pipes. Is that the one last thing I'm going to do? I think it has to be. Being disconnected from the base is really annoying. Am I connected across both bases is the question. That one's busted. I know about that. Yep, see, so right. The good news is this container is over on base prime and I have access to it over here, even if I don't care about that. I could have some Clang Cola. I'm gonna have some Clang Cola. How do I consume Clang Cola? There, I drank some Clang Cola. I deserve some Clang Cola after this ridiculous episode. Alright, let's take a look at the to-do list. Boy, am I tired. Okay, cleaning up, did a little bit of that. Repaired the hangar, did a little bit. Added the slope, did a little bit. Repair mod, added, turned on. The areas that I designated might not be the best. I've got 2 of them running. I'm worried about how that will affect performance. But I'll try that. We did not migrate base prime. The big task today was to merge the crashed ship to base prime, and we did that. And as with many things, that took longer than I had hoped. But at least I was only attacked once. And it really just ended up being useful for resources. Okay, we took a step, even if it was a tiny one, in the right direction. I also need to give a shout out to my patron Tor here. He has been giving me some tips on how to improve the performance of my computer, just basically starting with some affordable peripherals, and started along the way. So I actually have a new video card. I mean, it's not a super fancy video card, but it's one that works on my older motherboard and has led to a much, much smoother episode from a performance perspective with very little lag. So grateful for him and my other patrons. Grateful for you as my community. Grateful for little baby steps forward. And I'll see you next time on The Grind.
Into the black hole.